Hello Gemini, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for all your likes, subscribes, and shares. Please keep in mind, if you're new to the channel, that we do not do comments on this channel, okay? Also, be aware of scammers. Be aware of anybody who tries to reach out to you claiming that I am offering you a personal reading. That is not how this works. I'm not doing personal readings at the moment unless I am really drawn to it by spirit when the person reaches out to me via email, right? With that being said, you guys, this is going to be a reading for Gemini. Remember, we are following the astrological order of the human body, okay? Because this is the way that the universe made us, right? We all have the zodiac signs within us. So the order that we are following here on this channel is as follows: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and we end in Pisces. We are going around the wheel, or we are going around the body. Whichever way you want to look at it is perfectly fine with me. Right now we are at Gemini. Gemini is the arms and the lungs, you guys, okay? So it's super, super important. And the thing here is, when you are watching my videos, you don't only have to watch your zodiac sign. I just want to give you guys a friendly reminder of that. You don't have to just watch Gemini. You can watch any reading that you choose to at the moment when it comes out. There's always good stuff within the readings. And if you're just watching to watch just to see the drama that comes out, or the stuff that I pick up, listen, because let me tell you, there has been a little bit of drama with Gemini on my particular channel, only because Gemini is, to me, Gemini is the lover, but it's a lover that has kind of like a battle. Gemini are twins, okay, you guys? So it's like you guys will go through it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I think we all have that within us when it comes to the love department, right? So let's see here. This is going to be what the universe wants you to know, Gemini. I do have 6 decks here that we are going to be diving into, as we always do. But other than that, Gemini, you guys already know, if you're familiar with the channel, that's crazy. You know what that was, right? I'm going to tell you what that is in a minute. That's from the past. That's in the past section. But I wanted to tell you guys, this deck right here, Tea Leaf, has taken a major break for 2 to 3 months. I have not used it. And, when decks come back all of a sudden, it's because they got something to say. And just like decks come back, people come back too, right? So let's see here, Gemini. Okay. Wow. All right. So we're not going to keep these, but it's coming out with the nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you, Gemini. And then we're coming out with the scales. Keep your life in balance. But this one was the pineapple. Reconciliation. Okay. So that's from the past. Okay. So maybe you have made some type of reconciliation with someone recently. Or you're trying to reconcile something, and it's like, okay, this is very important to me. I hope it's not at a cost, because you guys need to understand that as we do things, Lily's here, spiritual love is in the reverse. That's letting me know, oh my gosh, there's a spiritual love that is very important. Now, have you seen it? I'm not too sure, because it's challenging. Okay, something is very challenging for you, Gemini. All right, so for the past, you guys got pineapple, reconciliation. Let's move on to the present position for Gemini. What do you want to tell them? I can't. Basket. recognition and reward for merit. So it is abundant. It's got fruits in it. It's sort of like a sack. So I love that. That's giving me the energy of things that you have been working on, or things that you hold near and dear to your heart, right? We could be talking about family because of the nest that came out earlier. Let's see, what else do you want Gemini to know for the future? For the future position. Oh, it's months of the year. September. Okay. Something with September. Maybe kids are going back to school in September. We all know that. I know that's going on in my household, at least for one. The other two, they're already, doing their college stuff, but it's the same thing. September is going to be very important for you, Gemini. So maybe you're either going to be able to receive clarity in September what this reconciliation feels. That's crazy. So, I just looked at the pineapple and I'm like, because I like pineapple too. But then after a while of having pineapple, I don't know why this is so important, I can't eat it for a long amount of time, right? Because after a while, it's like, it just feels so prickly. And so, I don't know. What is that about? So maybe after the reconciliation, maybe after a while, you're going to feel like, okay, well, is it really worth it? This could be coming in by September. Teapot, a deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay, so you might end up having a conversation with someone of the same sex, Gemini. Maybe they're going to help you get through certain things, or not even help you just get through certain things, but just a person being there and you venting to a person about how you truly feel about your situation. Trust me when I tell you, Gemini, this can go a long way. Okay, so let's see here. What do you want Gemini to know for their environment? Let me get one more for the environment, please. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we're getting wall here. Misunderstanding. That's crazy because, I was watching a documentary with my kids and they were talking about the Wall of China. And I came out unknowing how long, without knowing how long the Wall of China is. I said, oh yeah, I would walk that. And my daughter, she looks it up and she goes, Mom, you're going to be walking for 18 months. You know that. I said, what? So there could be a misunderstanding that's going to take very, very long for somebody to get over. And you're getting Tiger here as well too, Gemini. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay. I feel like somebody's being courageous over a misunderstanding that's going on, or a misunderstanding that they're dealing with at the moment. And I like when people do that, because it's like, if there's a misunderstanding and that person is already set in stone, it always depends on who you're dealing with, right, Gemini? But if that person is already set in stone, like, this is what it is, I know that's what it is, da-da-da-da-da, very difficult to change that person's either way of thinking about it, or trying to get them to understand. Okay. What do we need to know about the outcome for Gemini, please? Okay. So we're getting an astral house. What is it? It's success. Okay, for the outcome, we're getting dogs, getting together with friends, and then we're getting a rose. Romance is in the air. Okay. I'm telling you, Gemini, you guys are all about that love stuff. That love stuff is very dominant for you guys. So, yeah, here, it's like you'll probably be out with friends or something to that nature, and it's going to be, you might meet someone that might make you feel like, okay, here they come. So we're getting bone collector here, and we're getting cleaning house. You see, there goes the intuitive cat. So I feel like you're going to begin to clean up things that you need to clean up, Gemini. Very, very important. Energetically, spiritually, emotionally. Maybe this is why you went back to this person, to clear up this misunderstanding that you're having with them. But this person, this person's a bone collector, though. I don't even know why I want to say it like that. That never comes out like that. This person's a bone collector, though. This person holds everything, and we've got that little time thing there, and we've got the rabbit there. Sexual matters, things that have to do with sex. Okay, so they could they could want to hold you accountable for many things. Also, I'm also hearing that's a priority for you. You know, that part of the relationship is a priority for you. It is very important. It's a need for you to have that. But this person who's the bone collector, they're kind of like, yeah, but this, and that. So I don't know if they're just bringing back things from the past. And like, yeah, but I still don't feel comfortable because of, okay, Gemini, let me say this. These are for the ones that are in a relationship. No, freak that. These are for all of you. Especially the ones who still have a chance. Sometimes letting people know things from the past, especially someone that you're interested in to be with long term, okay? Sometimes expressing to them things that you did in the past, acts that you were involved in the past, can be detrimental to a relationship or a person of interest that you like, okay? And I am saying this with lots of love towards all of you. You don't have to tell someone, well, I've done this, that, and the third. Oh, okay. Because somebody who's reserved, they're not going to take it like that. Or, worst case scenario, you run into someone who says, oh, you did that? Well, now I'm going to go do that. And they go and they try to do it behind your back. So I don't even know what's going on here. But it has to do with things being mentioned or things being said, or maybe things that the bone collector, we're going to call them that, used to do back in the past. And now it's like they're bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up. And it's, you know, you're not even giving it a chance for the waters to get calmer and get still if someone is always stirring things up, right? Okay. So, let's see here. What do you want us to know about Gemini for the past, please? I'm scared of your past, Gemini. I ain't gonna lie. Why? Why did I say that? And you're getting unexpected visitors. Gemini, and there goes the rabbit. There goes the rabbit again. Be careful. If you're in a relationship, Gemini, be careful who's coming towards you, who's coming back to you. It's like if they want to peek through your current window of success, of abundance. And it's like, I remember how you were. Okay, I remember how you were. I remember how you used to be. This person is unannounced, or it was unannounced to you, making this reconciliation with this individual. Let's get the rest of the cards. What do we need to know for Gemini for the present? Rock bottom, number 10. Okay. So where you're feeling stuck, that's ending. I don't know what it is that you're feeling stuck at. Or you're feeling like some type of wall. Okay. What do we need to know for Gemini for the future? Okay, moonlight. Hold on. What do we need to know for Gemini for the environment? Wow. Strength and making a choice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, Gemini, you're definitely being resilient over something. You know, but I feel, I'm telling you. Okay, hold on, Gemini. What do we need to know for the outcome here for Gemini? Compass. You have many options, Gemini. Bottom of the deck here. Now, guys, don't worry that it's a female depicted in the picture, okay? A lot of these decks are like that. They'll show like a female depiction. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Gemini. Because let me tell you something. Either someone's trying to come back from the past, Gemini, or you are evaluating the choices or the decisions that you have decided to make. And you feel like, wow, but when I spoke to that person, I felt very lucky. I felt like things were working out for me. Or maybe things could have worked out with this individual here. The thing is, Gemini, at the present time, you're feeling a blockage with someone or towards someone. You're feeling like they're not letting you in. Like this is a dead end. And it's kind of like, okay, all roads lead to you. Ooh, I don't know what that's about. But all roads lead to this person, Gemini. This person is an intuitive individual who works with energy, who works with healing. This person knows how to wait. They know what it takes to get things done. Now, I don't think they're the same people. The unexpected visitors and this person that's coming out over here. Okay. Now here in the environment, you could be dealing with someone who is, you know, very stuck in their ways of misunderstanding whatever it is that they're having with you. And it's like you're being strong about it. But then at the same time, it's almost as if Spirit is trying to let you know, Gemini, listen, make a choice, stick to it. Either way, you're gonna be abundant, Gemini. Either way, whichever way you go, you are going to be abundant. And this is why the compass is coming out. Because it's like, you're not only stuck with whatever present situation you got going on. Look, and suffering in silence is in the bottom of the deck, you guys, randomly. So you're not only stuck with this particular individual, but I do feel like there's sort of like some sort of blockage here with maybe a present individual that you reconciled with. And this individual is just not, I heard, making the cut. So if you don't know what making the cut means, it means making the team. They're not making the team. They're not making the changes that they need to make. There's a constant misunderstanding here with you, Gemini. But you have options, sweetheart. You have options. All right. What do you want Gemini to know about the past at the moment? There you go. Financial and material changes. Somebody is going to notice that financial and material changes are going to be happening. It could also be to you, let me say it, because sometimes you guys, I'll cut the video off and messages keep coming in. So what I just heard right now is this individual too, this lucky talisman over here. This person, if you go with this person, you are going to experience financial and material changes. And I think this is why you either went the other way or you made a decision to stay with the current situation of reconciliation, because you just didn't expect this individual to sort of like pop in. Now, this individual that popped in, they're very guarded. They're very intuitive. They know what's going on, okay? Now, Let's see here. What do you want Gemini to know about present? Here you go. Triumph. They can't make it any more clearer to you, Gemini. They cannot. This is the Chariot card in the regular tarot deck. Okay? They're letting you know you can do this. You can overcome these obstacles and challenges. Look, bottom of the deck, material and spiritual prosperity. Everything is abundant here. This gentleman is content watching his scenery, watching his environment, what he's been able to create, coming from the changes that he decided to make. So I'm going to say it to you again, Gemini. Make whatever decision you need to make it, and make it now. Because regardless of what decision you make, Gemini, it's like it's abundant. North, east, south, or west, which way you going? All of them are in your favor. Like, that's what's really, really coming in here. What do you want Gemini to know for the future? Ooh. Look. Foundation and achievements. Foundation and achievements is coming in, number 4. So it's like, either you can invite someone new in, right? And you're still going to be looked at as someone who has achieved certain things, or you can just build on the foundation that you have. But either way, you need to understand, and this is what I'm being told here, you need to understand that any foundation can be rebuilt. Heart chakra, as long as it's coming from the heart, you guys, okay? As long as it's truly something that you desire. All right. And this could also be that this individual over here, the one that came in unexpectedly, I want to say, I was going to say that you didn't choose, and we're getting disruption here. Sort of like cause some type of disruption for you with number 16. Yeah, this is the Tower right here. This is the Tower right here. You made the changes you need to make, right? You made the changes you needed to make with this person. But also there was a Tower moment in your foundation. So it's like now you're trying to reconstruct. But that's the thing. Like, if you're going to reconstruct, we just had the heart chakra card here. If you're going to reconstruct, look, we're getting patience at the bottom of the deck too. So if you're going to reconstruct, it's like your patience is super, super important, Gemini. Patience is everything. Everything is not going to be peaches and cream immediately within a foundation or a relationship or whatever it is you're trying to create. This is something that's going to take time. Just like if you would have went with the other person, that's something that would have took time because you have to put the work in for it. Okay, what do you want Gemini to know about the environment? Environment, you're getting sacrifice. Wow. Sacrifice and the crown chakra. Okay. So I don't know if you're, I'm going to say it. I don't know if you're wanting to make a sacrifice for something, or you were influenced to make a sacrifice for something. I want to say maybe you sacrificed your own happiness or something that made you happy or made you feel happy. And it's like now you're trying to be strong making this choice. But you know what? What's the purpose of making a choice if that person isn't happy at the end of the day? What is this? Because there's money involved here, something to do with the material harvest. Okay. This is going within too. This is going within. This is like, I'm going to make the sacrifices that I need to make. Maybe you sacrificed your ego, and you're just trying to make this decision. What do we need to know for, all right, positive movement forward? Regardless of which direction you go to or through, love is going to begin for you, Gemini. Okay, so With that being said, don't get offended. This is not going to go for many of you, Gemini, but strategy. See, strategy. This is not going to go for many of you, but I got to say it. Either way, whichever direction you go, and there's an indecision here, you see? So it's like, I don't know if you're just confused about staying with the current energy or the current individual, and you're just like, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Like, if I could have my cake and eat it too, I would. No. Okay. So I'm feeling that energy now of confusion. It's like, yes, yes, no, no, okay. But that's the problem, Gemini. It's going to follow you everywhere because this is the energy of the twins that you guys have. You know, and the thing with you guys, Gemini, is you guys are the lesson of brotherhood. Oh my, hold on. You see what I mean? It's already starting for you. Here, hold on. Here, you're getting, this is what you're being influenced. Walking away. I'm not even going to put that in this reading on the table, but I'm going to show you what fell. Walking away. This is about leaving your comfort zone. Okay? Or somebody wanting to leave the comfort zone with you because they about had it with you, with this indecision of like, man, when are you going to do what you need to do? Okay, see, now I'm feeling their energy. Okay, what do we need to know for Gemini for the past position here? Past position for Gemini, please. Ooh, there's the journey. There is the journey. Okay, so see, there was a journey that you could have went on with this other individual. What else? One more for the past. And this is who it was. The thinking woman. This is the thinking woman. So either you are the thinking woman and you're thinking about the journeys that you have, or you're trying to go on a journey with this person that you reconciled with, or if you're a masculine, it could just be you're willing to go on a journey with this woman because she's the thinker. She could do all the thinking for you. No. Okay. So, wow, Gemini. Okay. So let's see, what do we need to know for the present here for Gemini? There you go. Door to romance. You're going to be successful with this, but at the same time, you guys, this is going to be someone who is, they're not caged in. They're more like, how do I say that? They're more guarded and not really, they're really locked up. Like not in a literal sense, but they're like locked up, like their heart is locked up. So you're going to have to figure this out. One more for the present, please, for Gemini. Oh. And it's all okay. My little yin-yang symbol just fell on the thing. Well, I'm going to leave it there since it fell on there. Door to spirit. This is also going to bring you to purity, to ascension. It's going to open. It's going to make so many changes for you, Gemini. Wow, I love this. I love this. Okay. What do we need to know for the future for Gemini, please? Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Oh, geez. Okay. 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 So, second chakra is here, Archangel Ariel, which is the sacral chakra, which is personal and oh, I got 3, personal and intimacy. Then we're getting the storm warning. I call that the calm before the storm. Then we're getting the temple path, and then we're getting all tied up. This is an indicator here for you, Gemini. Wherever you feel like you're stuck or you're feeling like there's something there that's got you held back, I don't think this is an actual thing though, like a victim thing. I think this is more like your mind is what's got you feeling caught up and tied up. So I feel like the clear indicator here, Gemini, is to work with yourself. Temple Path to me kind of talks about like the inner healing, the things that you need to heal within yourself. So instead of, this is going to be great for you, Gemini, instead of looking at others, whether it's this person who's wonderfully lucky for you or this person who you're trying to reconcile with, right? And they kind of like do all the thinking for you, or you feel like they could do all the thinking for you. I think what Spirit wants you to do here at this moment, Gemini, is work within yourself. Find the answers that you need for yourself, okay? Because nobody is going to do or give you whatever it is you're feeling that you need. Because this is like self-imposed. Like this is like, I feel restricted, or I'm restricting myself, but I'm not really restricted, because in all reality, we have unlimited access to everything. And it's kind of like, this needs to change. And this is only something that you could change by yourself. Okay, what do we need to know for Gemini with the environment here? Yeah, I took 2. Oh, we've got 3. So we've got Mirror and the Magician. We've got Envy. And we've got Door to Value here. Okay. This is a cautionary tale right here that's going on, which is make sure the people that are around you, Gemini, are not envious individuals. Look at your connections. Look at the way that people speak to you. Evaluate their body language. You might even want to take notice at things that magnetize towards you. And it's not really because it's something you're creating, Gemini. It's really more of the envy that is trying to come towards you and affect you, because, excuse me, you have this foundation of abundance here, because this is 31, which goes to 4. So you have this foundation of abundance here. Oh, it could have to do with a Cancer, because Cancer is number 4 within my thing over here. So be mindful of that. Somebody could be seeing you as if you are the door to money. Maybe you've told them your profession, or you've told them your work ethics, and they're just like, oh yeah, you know, this is going back to the beginning of what I was saying. You don't have to tell everybody your business. You can keep it to yourself. But if you're doing that to attract people, then just know you're going to attract envy. You know that, right? Okay. So let's go to the final position here, which is the outcome for Gemini. What is the outcome for Gemini? And there you go. This freaking guy just got to make an appearance. Oh no, what is this? I can't even see it. This is the Garden and the Gate. This is the Deceit card, you guys. This is the Deceit card and the Garden and the Gate. I don't know if you're just somebody's being deceitful. And I don't know if they're being deceitful in your home, or they're being deceitful around you, Gemini. But there's just like this deceitful energy. And the thing is, it's not that you don't need to be, okay, how do I put this? You know how somebody asks you, how do I look? Do I look nice? Oh my gosh, yes, you look great. But you're already tired, kind of like how the way they're dressing or the way that they're speaking, but you just don't want to tell them the truth, right? because you're so comfortable, because this is a comfortable card. This is a, you know, being in your comfort zone. So it's like, because you're in your comfort zone, it's like you feel like you have to, oh, again, indecision. Gemini, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. It's like if you're not wanting to speak the truth of how you really feel because you're already comfortable either in this environment or with this individual. And that's not good. That is not good at all. Okay, so right now, real quick, Gemini, look, you're at the bottom of the deck. The Lovers is in the reverse and the Seven of Wands in the upright. So you're not making the decision. You're trying to be protective of a situation. You're trying to protect your opportunities. You're trying to keep yourself from, you know, things that aren't working for you. But it's like with the Lovers being in reverse, this is trust issues. If you're already in a relationship, or let's say you're not in a relationship, this is dealing with trust issues. This is dealing with a disconnect, feeling an imbalance. You know, it's like, don't make the bad choice because you're not being truthful to others or a person, because you don't want to leave that comfort zone. Okay. What do you want Gemini to know about the past here? There you go. The Three of Swords. Heartbreak, loss, separation. It's like you dealt with that already, and it's like, okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to fix that because that was very important, but that was something you needed to leave behind. You needed to let that go. At that moment in time, you were supposed to let that go. You were supposed to let it happen. The only way that growth happens is if you go through uncomfortable situations, okay? Let's see here. What do we need to know for Gemini for the present, please? Again, protecting yourself, fighting off the competition, okay? Fighting off the competition. And that's the truth of the situation. Maybe you didn't want this person that you reconciled with to move on. So is it really love, or was it the ego coming in? That's the truth. They want you to focus on it. They want you to focus on whatever it is you're doing here in Gemini. Okay, what do we need to know for future? The Tower in reverse. What else for the future for Gemini? Yeah. Because that's going to repair all that we were just talking in the beginning when I grabbed the Tarot deck. That's going to repair the disharmony that you're having, the conflicts that you're experiencing, the imbalance, the disconnection, the detachment. This is where the rock bottom card is at. Was it an ego choice, or was it truly because you really don't want that person to move on? And Spirit's here like, you either break that tower down or I'm going to do it for you. Because when the tower's in reverse, let me explain something to you. When the tower is in reverse, that means you're avoiding. You're avoiding, you're delaying it. You're trying to keep whatever it is you're trying to keep from happening, you're trying to keep it from happening. And you made the decision to do that. And divine intervention is here at play too. Like, either you do this or we're going to do it for you. That's what's going on here. There's like somewhere they need you to get to, Gemini. There's somewhere they need you to get to. All right, what do we need to know for the environment for Gemini? Knight of Wands. Someone who is very temporary. Someone who is very free-spirited. To the Seven of Wands. Again. Do you see the constant cycle? You see the constant cycle that's going on here, Gemini? 1, 6, 7. 1, 6, 7. Back, back. So, it's very interesting because I am focusing on the faces. I never do that. I'm focusing on the faces of these two people there. One is kind of like smirking, like, yeah, I'm proud of your success, this, and that. But the other one is kind of like, again, yeah, good for you type of energy. Be mindful, Gemini. Be mindful. There could be someone coming towards you that they don't really have good intentions for you, and they're just envious. This is like almost, oh, sleeping with the enemy. I was gonna say that, and look, oh, Spirit is definitely here talking, because that's the Ten of Swords. Like, you need to end your communication with that person, and you have not learned your lesson. I don't even know what this is here. You needed to end the situation with this person, and you didn't do it, and that communication was supposed to end. Or you need to end the communication with this new person that you're talking to, because they're definitely going to be envious. Okay. Oh, wow, Gemini. Okay. I just heard they're not even being real about how they see you. And you find them comfortable. And they're not even being real about how they see you, because they see your comfort zone. Or they see that you are, not that you're comfortable, but that you're able to provide something stable. But there's deceit here. So in reality, they have ulterior motives. They're being deceitful. Okay, what do we need to know for you, Gemini, for the outcome here? Okay, the Magician is coming out. The Magician is coming out like, wow. And the Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck. I can't no more. I'm done. That's Judgment. I'm done. I'm done with this reading. Okay? Spirit's all up in here. Like, you have the willpower to do what you need to do. You don't need to be in a relationship. This is how things are going to go in your favor. Everything is going to go in your favor, Gemini. Regardless of who's envious towards you or not, they are going to be giving you everything in your favor, including a change of soulmates. I hope you know that this means that too. This is a change of soulmates. This is something that either you manifested because maybe you went out looking, Gemini, or you asked for it subconsciously. I was just talking about this the other day in the Thaudos reading, I believe it was. And it was exactly the same way. Manifesting a change, you get the change, or you get it right in front of you, whatever it is you're asking for, and then it's like you didn't go with it because you were too scared to leave your comfort zone. And Spirit's here like, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out, and I'm going to continue to call you out, and I'm going to continue to let you see what you need to see until you realize, oh, that's what it is. That's what I should have been paying attention to, and I wasn't. Okay. We want Gemini. This is going to be your last card, Gemini. And I want to see what the Rose Oracle wants to say to you guys before we go. Wow. The Breathing Rose. Heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. Wow. We are definitely going to read this. That is... I haven't used this deck yet. I only used it a few times, but not on the channel. The Breathing Rose. Let's see. Where's it at? 62. So the breathing rose is saying, often healing is a slow, steady process. It's complex, not linear. It takes a long time. No, rephrase that. It takes as long as it takes. And most of the time, that's much longer than we'd wish. But like all things in nature, there's a mysterious intelligence to it. And if we trust it and let the vibrant petals fall to the earth, cut back on what's no longer, and protect the new shoots and buds that are being pried open, we may find ourselves in a second bloom and fruit will follow. Sorry. You can't manufacture that. We must trust the mystery in the process. The bud somehow manages to burst through the constraints of opening to life. All of nature has this intelligence within it. The challenge when we're going through a time of healing is another word for growth, transformation, change, is not to close ourselves off from the world when we most want to separate and shut down, to somehow find the courage to open through the agony, the difficulty, and the hurt. And when we feel safe enough to let life soften us, not harden us, to deepen and cradle us. This is a card of deep healing, and will often come to us as a symbol of emotional healing that's in the process of happening. The mending's underway. Treat yourself and your healing with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. This is a card of deep encouragement that you're doing it. Time will ease everything soon. And they got a question for you here to answer yourself. How can you trust the timing of your healing? How can you treat yourself with gentle compassion and softness? Absolutely. Be gentle with yourself. Be mindful of your emotions and how you feel at all times, okay? Not just when you're thinking about you, but at all times. And let it blossom. Let it flow. Like, let it go through. Like, be your authentic self, Gemini. Because if somebody or anybody around you makes you feel like your character or your personality is not, like they're not accepting that, then that's why they're being judged. That's why there's so many cards here on the table about judgment, envy, and deceit, and mirror and the magician. These are all cards of self-reflection. You know, if somebody doesn't like something that you do or how you are or how you look, then you really need to evaluate that connection and really start to think in your mind, well, if you don't like me, then why bother with me? Why be with me if you're really truly not in tune with me? Whatever decision you make, Gemini, like I said, north, east, south, or west, pick a path. All of them are abundant for you. Regardless, there's love in all directions for you. And this has to be very detrimental and very sad for an individual to know I am with someone, they don't see me for who I truly am, okay? And I have all these opportunities, but I'm choosing them, and they're still in this energy of not being truthful towards me, right? It's like, you can't force someone. You can't force someone to change their character, their looks, their demeanor. If that's who they truly are and that's how you met them, you know, that's how they met you. Like, I don't understand how that would be considered love if they're just not really in tune with you like that. So Gemini, I hope this reading has helped you out, you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for everyone being here. I'm going to have to cut this off because I am seriously getting blocked in my throat chakra. Like, my nose is stuffing up. So I don't know if somebody's getting triggered and they have started crying or something to that nature. But trust me when I tell you, you're beautiful and you are worth it.